Walk with Jesus, the story that still heals today. The journey of healing begins. There are moments in life when words fall short, when the pain within us cannot be explained, and when the weight of our questions feels heavier than our answers. In these moments, we long for something real, someone who understands, someone who can heal. That someone is Jesus Christ. Walking with Jesus is more than a religious concept. It's an invitation into relationship, a journey of transformation, and most importantly, a path that leads to healing, not just physical, but spiritual, emotional, and eternal. This is his story, and ours. Chapter 1, A Walk That Began. Before time began, Jesus existed with the Father and the Spirit in perfect unity. The Gospel of John says, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God." John 1 verse 1. But love does not remain distant. Love steps down. Jesus came to earth, not in power or pride, but in humility and grace. He was born in Bethlehem, laid in a manger, not in a palace. His birth announced not to kings, but to shepherds. From his very beginning, he chose the lowly path, to walk among the broken, not above them. This was no ordinary child. He was God in flesh, Emmanuel, God with us. Chapter 2, Walking Among Us. Jesus grew up in Nazareth, learning carpentry from Joseph, living in simplicity and obscurity. But at age 30, his public ministry began. He walked along dusty roads, through villages and cities, fields and seashores. But he didn't come with an army. He came with compassion. He walked with the poor, the sick, the outcast. He touched lepers. He wept with the grieving. He healed the blind and raised the dead. Everywhere he walked, healing followed. Not just miracles, but the healing of dignity, identity, and purpose. People didn't just hear his words, they felt seen, known, and loved. And that's still true today. Chapter 3, Words That Heal the Soul. Jesus' teachings weren't academic. They were alive. His words reached the deepest places of the human heart. Blessed are the broken-hearted. Come to me, all who are weary. You are the light of the world. He didn't just speak truth. He was the truth. I am the way, the truth, and the life, John 14 verse 6. To the woman at the well, he offered living water. To the woman caught in adultery, he offered mercy. To the thief on the cross, he offered paradise. He spoke life where there was death. He spoke freedom where there was shame. His words were not bound by time. They still echo in every heart that seeks healing today. Chapter 4, A Savior Who Walks with the Broken. What made Jesus so different? He didn't walk past the broken, he walked with them. He chose tax collectors, fishermen, and even those society rejected. His disciples were not the religious elite, but regular people, full of flaws and failures. He shared meals with sinners. He embraced the unclean. He stood with the hurting. He met people where they were, and then transformed them. And he still does. Chapter 5, The Walk to the Cross. The most powerful moment in human history was not a miracle, it was a sacrifice. Jesus walked a final road, the road of suffering. He was betrayed, beaten, mocked. A crown of thorns pierced his head. He carried a wooden cross through the streets of Jerusalem, stumbling under its weight, yet still walking. Why? Because love demanded it. Because we needed it. He was nailed to the cross, not because he was powerless, but because he was full of mercy. By his wounds, we are healed. Isaiah 53 verse 5. The cross is not a symbol of defeat, it is the ultimate act of love. He took our sin, our shame, our sickness, so that we could be free. Chapter 6, The Walk Beyond the Tomb. But death could not hold him. 3 days later, Jesus rose from the grave. The tomb was empty. Hope was alive. He appeared to Mary in the garden. He walked with 2 disciples on the road to Emmaus. He stood among his followers, showing his scars, not to shame them, but to prove he was alive. And with every step after his resurrection, he continued to heal, not just bodies, but broken hearts. "Peace be with you," he said. That peace still speaks to us today. Chapter 7, A Walk That Continues Today. The story of Jesus didn't end 2,000 years ago. It continues with us. We are invited into the same walk. A walk of grace. A walk of healing. A walk of trust. Jesus still heals today. Addictions are broken in his name. Anxieties are silenced in his peace. Guilt is washed away in his forgiveness. Souls are made new in his love. Wherever you are, whatever pain you carry, he is near. He walks with you, not away from you. Chapter 8, Will you walk with him? He doesn't promise an easy life. He never said there would be no suffering. But he promised his presence, always. "I am with you always, to the end of the age." Matthew 28 verse 20. Walking with Jesus means choosing faith over fear, trust over doubt, love over bitterness. And it's never too late to start. Even if you've wandered far, he waits with open arms. Like the father in the story of the prodigal son, he runs to meet you. He restores what was lost. He redeems what was broken. He heals what you thought could never be healed. Conclusion, the story that still heals. This is not just the story of Jesus. It's the story of us with him. Every day, he invites us to walk. Not in guilt, but in grace. Not in shame, but in sonship. Not alone, but hand in hand with the one who loves us most. Jesus is not far. He is close. He is calling. And he still heals. A final word of encouragement. If you are hurting, if you feel lost, forgotten, or broken, you are not alone. The same Jesus who healed the blind, calmed the storm, and rose from the grave, walks with you. Let his story become yours. Let his healing become your hope. Take the first step. Walk with Jesus. He's already walking toward you.